We have our flood watch in effect statewide. That's why we're in our first alert for tomorrow, in addition to the threat for storms that could potentially reach severe limits. And this is why we're concerned about flooding. This is a look at rainfall totals. Radar estimated going back to Friday. Pockets of 3 to 5 inches across interior portions of our state. So it won't take much additional heavy rain to raise that concern, renew the concern for some flooding as we go through the day tomorrow, especially with slow-moving storms that may move over the same location. Today, a drier day. Glenn capturing this picture from Columbia Lake, a beautiful sunset. Our iCam view right now from Waterbury. We're still mainly clear. 67 there in the Brass City, as well as from southeast Connecticut, clear and dry. 72 looking live from New London. That will be changing though as we head toward daybreak. And while our visibility currently is good, we could see some patchy fog develop as well as we head through the overnight hours. 65 to 70 inland, low and mid 70s right now here in the 11 o'clock hour along the shoreline. So another night with temperatures running above average. We'll bottom out in the mid and upper 60s. And a check of first alert live radar, of course, it is scanning dry. Cloud cover off to our west will increase as we head toward daybreak, as will our chances for some rain and even some thunderstorms. It's all in association with this cold front approaching from the west. At the same time, an area of low pressure riding up from the southwest will enhance that potential for some of those gustier winds as well as some heavier rain. And then behind the front by tomorrow night, drier air is going to be filtering in on the west-northwesterly breeze. So that will feel quite refreshing given this long duration of high humidity. It's not going to last much longer. We just have to get through tomorrow's storms, and then some big improvements can be expected. So first alert futurecast, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. As you tune in, Scott will be tracking storms developing and working into Connecticut, so poorly timed for the morning commute. Visibility could be reduced from the heavy nature of the rain. Again, some gusty winds will be ongoing with some of these stronger storms. And then through the afternoon, another round will be possible. Again, all day long, first alert live radar, we're going to be tracking the situation, looking for any sort of rotation with these storms, as an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out in the region. By this time tomorrow night, the front will be to our east, and that drier, cooler air will be filtering in. So highs tomorrow, given the clouds and the rain that we're expecting, only topping out between 70 and 75 degrees. So that's our alert for tomorrow. We want to, of course, give you the first alert, as we've been doing so for quite some time now, on Hurricane Lee. Holding its own as a Category 3. It is certainly right now positioned just to the south of Bermuda, and it will pass to the west of Bermuda as we head Thursday night into early Friday, weakening from a Category 2 to a Category 1 hurricane. And then on the approach to, say, Nova Scotia, weakening even more, passing offshore from southern New England Friday night into the day on Saturday. So from this, we'll see an increase in cloudiness. With regard to tropical storm force winds, those are winds 39 miles an hour or greater. Those likely stay offshore. If we were to see any gustier winds, they would be along the Cape and Islands. It is going to get breezier Friday night into Saturday. And with regard to our model comparison here, the American GFS model showing cloudy conditions Saturday morning, the rain getting to the Cape and Islands. The European model, the rain a little bit farther west, some of those showers reaching eastern Connecticut, but all in all, the impacts for us will be fairly minor. So calling for that increasing cloudiness, a gustier wind Friday night into Saturday. If we were to see a shift farther to the west, that would mean a greater impact, perhaps some of those tropical storm force winds reaching us, and as well some heavier rain. So in the meantime, beautiful weather for Thursday, highs in the low and mid 70s. Cooler on Friday. The high clouds will dim or filter the sun as the day progresses. Mostly cloudy on Saturday. Again, best chance for some showers eastern Connecticut. Then for Sunday, increasing sunshine, highs in the mid 70s. So all in all, not a bad looking weekend. The wind also will be decreasing by Sunday, guys.